Did you know you could use household items such as an aquarium or a large bottle or vase to create a terrarium? Here to teach us how to do that is horticulture agent Clarissa Shires. Welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome. So can you explain to us what a terrarium is?
Yes, a terrarium is essentially an enclosed ecosystem and in a miniature landscape. Today we're going to be designing a closed terrarium, which is different from an open terrarium. Closed terrariums are going to lock in the moisture because of the lid, and so you're going to want plants that are going to be more tropical.
Okay, so that needs a little bit more water to them. Okay, makes perfect sense. So can you explain what materials we have here to make that actual closed terrarium?
Yes, today we have pebbles that will go our first base. Then we will apply some activated charcoal. Activated charcoal will help reduce any odors that could be that could come up from the moist environment.
Okay.
We have soil. We have 2 small tropical plants. We also have a filter, so this is going to separate the soil from the pebble so it doesn't seep on down with the water. And then a few accessories which are optional. Cute. And a spray bottle that is how you're going to water it.
Okay, awesome. So as we start to build this closed terrarium, I do have an additional question. So would this be considered low maintenance? Even though it's a plant that likes water, what is the maintenance for this?
Watering it maybe once a month with a spray bottle, just giving it a few sprays. Less is more.
Okay.
Since it is going to keep the moisture in, it's not going to essentially evaporate.
Okay.
It is low maintenance, and even your plants, you know, maybe just a little bit of pruning every few months, but it is pretty low maintenance to care for.
Awesome. Well, I think this is something that I can do if it's low maintenance. All right, so let's get started.
All right, so first layer, we are going to add in our pebbles. So I'm just going to drop
right
a layer in. I'm going to shake it just to get them all even.
Okay.
So about an inch is what you're going to want.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to drop in the activated charcoal.
Okay. And again, what purpose does the activated charcoal serve in this again?
It is removing any odors that could come up.
Right.
So just a nice little layer of activated charcoal.
Okay.
I'm then going to place a filter. Anything could be used, like a coffee filter or even old nylons. Anything that's going to allow drainage.
Okay.
This is just going to prevent the soil from seeping down into the rocks after you water it.
And then obviously you would cut the filter so it would fit the shape of whatever the structure.
Yes, so you want it to fit there perfectly at the bottom. So I did cut mine into that shape.
Okay.
Then we're going to do, let's start with 2 cups of soil, and then I'll scoot it around.
Got it, there we go.
You want what is going to be equivalent to maybe 4 inches of soil.
Okay.
But what's really important is going to be based on the size of your plants.
Okay.
So I'm going to open up my plant here
2
so you
beautiful
can see.
plants.
Yeah, so you can see that it has a small base here. So I am going to take it out.
All right, and so will we have to, I was just going to say separate the roots a little bit more.
Yeah, I always say that you want to massage the roots like as if you're massaging your scalp. You're going to be nice and delicate, but you're also going to loosen it up. So I am going to dig a little hole here so I can place my soil.
I love the way it looks already. I can see the different layers. It already looks creative and cool.
Yeah, so my plant and my soil there. And then my next one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it out, massage the roots, move off what I can so it can be bare root.
Okay. And so as these plants continue to grow, like will they ever get to the point where they're kind of out of the top of this?
They can. It depends on how fast they're going to grow, but you are going to want plants that are going to be more slow growing.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll find that maybe it's not the right plant for the terrarium, and you can just go ahead and switch it out.
Okay, awesome.
So we have our plants in. They are finished. I'm going to go ahead and add in my little accessories. I have a nice little cottage house there. So this is going to be what you kind of refer to as like a little pixie garden. Have my little critters, but that's all that it is.
Awesome.
From here, you'll put a glass lid on. You want it to be clear, so the light can go through. Before putting the lid on, you're just going to spray it a few times with a squirt bottle.
Okay.
Put it in indirect sunlight, so it's going to want bright sunlight, but not direct sunlight.
Okay.
And then I recommend twisting it maybe once a week or so, so all sides of it can get sufficient sunlight.
Perfect. And that is pretty much it and how we create the closed terrarium. Awesome. Easy enough. All right. So thank you so much, Clarissa, for being here.
Thank you for having me. Please feel free to come to any of our gardening classes once a month at our extension office.
Awesome, absolutely. Now you know how to make and care for a closed terrarium.